I don't want to be there, when the whole thing changes. So I'm kind of waiting for this bigger setup, and it may just take a little while for things to settle down. What you're about to see is a video snippet from inside the boiler room. Every single morning before the open of the US stock markets, I analyze dozens of stocks and then decide on the trades that we're going to look at for that day with dozens of traders. We all get together, execute trades, chat some, and make some money together on a Zoom conference call. Go to thepatterntrader.com/club to find out more. This is the IGV, and just like the NASDAQ, this is more tech heavy. So it really hasn't got off the mat. And you can see that we got into an area, and yesterday we had this huge key reversal, made a new high, closed on the low. Now, I'm not saying that all reversals are created equal. And if you keep going up here, then that's one thing. But I don't know. I just feel like that this thing's just having a hard time getting out of second gear. And, I think it's just prone to start going back into the trend. So I would have liked to have seen a nice year-end rally. I mean, we still have midterms next week, and I think there'll be a rally then. So it's very difficult, especially if you're trying to think about calendars or whatever. I advise you not to. Just look at price. And to me, either, sometimes I just don't believe my lying eyes. I mean, this is a downtrend, and now this is a key reversal in the direction of the trend. But I'm always thinking, okay, how's this thing gonna, mess with me and screw with me and not do what I think it is? And that's the thing. Watch how it comes out of here. Does it open higher and go like it should? That's what, to my mind, it should do. But if we open lower and start going higher, and it doesn't respect that, then that's a whole other thing. So to me, you get us into a certain inflection point in the market, and now you look and just watch the market behavior. Does it respect this downtrend? Does it start going back into it? Or, does it still feel like, we're going to fight this thing and still try and find another path higher? So it's, again, just watching price action. You don't have to step in there. Wait till the day ends, see how this thing resolves itself to get a clear, definitive idea of what's going on. So, sometimes patterns show up, and, this looks like a head and shoulders, but, it just now also failed right at that neckline. So this is where these traps are, where these markets show these patterns. But to me, this is the real pattern. Not to say that you can't come back up here. I mean, this is what Moderna did. So, the market is in a very dicey, thing that's being buffeted by news and all kinds of events. And so we can't chase every trade. You just have to find a trade that comports to what you're looking for. Again, I always say that reversals, you can't judge them in a vacuum. Not all of them are created equal. Well, this one is, it's a pretty sharp reversal, but sometimes maybe people just bail on a position. Somebody needs to get out. And then, today, if you kind of just stabilize and you just ignore that thing, then, the thing will keep going. I mean, I think, again, the pattern has not lost its integrity. Meaning, we still have this pattern, and all we did was come back to the breakout area. And this is what markets are prone to do. Markets break out, and then they always do a retest. They shake out the weak hands, and in this case, that weak hands was me. And I knew it at the time. I go, you're just panicking and whatever. And my patience is really low. I mean, I had Qualcomm, I had Zoom. And I'm not giving these things much time at all. I made small little profits on both of them, and I'm prone to get out very quickly. I don't want to be there, when the whole thing changes. So I'm kind of waiting for this bigger setup, and it may just take a little while for things to settle down. It may take till the end of the year. So I'm just putting testers in the water. I kind of shorted a little bit of Moderna on the close. My feeling is, okay, even if my timing's not correct, my idea is I'm just going to keep campaigning this thing. I mean, because this is, when you see a behavior like this, it's a short covering rally. When, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight days in a row. That's just squeezing the life out of the shorts. And, I just took a shot that, this is it, made a high, closed there, and I'm going to start buying shorting the stock, maybe buying some options, because I do think that this is just a short covering rally. The thing is, this thing has hit this area so many times that I don't think that that's going to be a sustainable, bottom. So at some point, this thing's going to peter out. I don't know what that point is, and if it keeps, going up, I'm just going to, just try and add to it, because this is what happens. It goes straight up, and then all of a sudden it's down here. So, sometimes it doesn't comport to, what I'm looking at, and then it just drops. But here actually is the pattern. So sometimes, I say you don't really need to get ahead of the thing, wait for it to tell you. Even if this thing it's likely not going to drop right through this. It's going to have to, kind of, make some separation. So I don't know. I took a very small position short. And my idea is that, if we go higher today, I'm just going to keep shorting into that. And, that's a pretty Machiavellian thing to do. I usually say, wait. This thing needs some separation. There's probably no need to rush into it, but I don't know. Hey, if you would like to trade alongside me every day and join our most prestigious program, then head over to thepatterntrader.com/club for more information.